Hello, it's me again, French Ted, but you knew that already. And here we are, guys, for episode number 2, which is technically episode number 1, because the last episode was episode 0, so episode 1. Hey, we've lost some money somehow. No idea how. Haven't done anything except advance 2 days, so maybe that's payment for some contract. Actually, we can have a look. Finances, where's it gone? Yeah, talent, workers, show costs, marketing, merchandise, production. Oh, that's right. House shows. Yep. So we've got house shows running on Mondays and Tuesdays because that's what Dark and Dark Elevation used to be. So I figured we'd have house shows running on those days. And then Wednesday's Dynamite, Thursday nothing, Friday Rampage, Saturday Collision, Sunday nothing. So yeah, speaking of Dynamite, we are here for our first show of the series. It's already been booked down here. I'm not going to show you, but before we jump into it, we do actually have some backstage incidents. So let's take a look. An incident involving Jay Lethal and Sting. So Jay Lethal was brought before the wrestler's court, accused of failing to pick up his share of the tab. Jay, naughty boy. The judge Sting found him guilty and sentenced him to buy drinks for everyone after the show. Jay Lethal has the sleazy personality. Oh. Had a small positive impact. Oh, that's nice. Brody King and Julia Hart. I believe he is her mentor. Yeah. Passing on tips using psychology to his protege, Julia Hart. Nice. And incident involving the Bucks. Please let it be positive. Came to you backstage and said they think that Top Flight have a bright future and they'd be willing to put them over in order to help take them to the next level. So hold on. So that's in promises. Can we see promises? Yeah. The Young Bucks have offered to put over Top Flight. Expires in 3 matches or 56 days. 56 days. Okay. So Top Flight, for all of you guys that don't know, are these two. Darius and Dante Martin. Yeah, let's just jump to medical. Dante Martin, broken leg. He's out for a year and 3 weeks. So that is one of the biggest false promises I think we'll ever see. Thank you, Young Bucks. I can't wait to cash that in on a team that physically can't wrestle for a year and a bit. Anyways. The venue that we are at is the Alario Center. Apparently it's the best one for our expected crowd of 2,864. As I said, the show is booked, so the next screen you will see fade out and fade into will be the pre-show matches, I think. Did I book any pre-show matches? We'll find out. Okay, one moment. Okay, so I did book some pre-show matches, which is good. I mean, I would have just added them anyway. But first pre-show match is between Sky Blue and Marina Shafir. This is just a match to get Sky Blue some momentum. I think she's really good, and I do think that she is someone who is going to be great in the future. I think she's getting some mini pushes on Ring of Honor in real life at the moment. And yeah, I just think she's great. And Marina Shafir is competent. Although based on the in-ring performance she's a little bit better than Sky Blue, but yeah, sliced bread, nice easy win, 7 minutes, 32 rated. Pre-shows we don't care about. In a poor pre-show match we have got the Butcher and the Blade defeating the Iron Savages. So this match I didn't actually pick the winner for, just thought, you know what, let's just let them have at it, and the Butcher and the Blade won with a neck breaker, 49 rated. In terms of ring work, the Blade was better than everyone else. Makes sense. Good old Pepper Parks. But we do have all of these chemistry bonuses, which is good to see. But Bronson and JT Davidson have 0 chemistry together. So that's something to keep in mind. Might have to take him off of managing him. Yep, there we go. Bronson does not want JT Davidson as a manager anymore. So after this show, I will do that for you, Bronson. And we open. Holy shit! We open with a 100 rated segment. And of course it's MJF. He comes out to his music. The crowd are booing. There's a few cheers because, come on, we all love MJF. He basically just comes out. This is a new era of AEW. He is the head of this new era, as he says to be. And he basically says that he's untouchable. You know, he's beaten the best in the world. He's beaten the American Dragon. He's beaten countless other people. He's the best wrestler in the world, according to him. And he's just saying no one can touch him. And he gets a little bit cocky and arrogant because the crowd are like, "Woo, you suck, you know, you're not the best," you know, all that stuff. And he kind of goes, "You know what? No one can touch me. Not this person, not this person, not this." Like, just name dropping legends, people he's beaten, people currently in the company. And he goes, "You know what? No one can. Not even Tony Khan can touch me. Like, what can he do? He can't do anything." And yeah, obviously eating it up. The crowd love MJF, and we all love an MJF promo. He's one of the best in the world right now at promos, in my opinion. But that little "not even Tony Khan" line has triggered a special someone. Then we can all guess who it is. It's our boy TK, aka technically me. But yeah, so TK comes out and he's gone, "MJF, look, I know you're great. Like, you're a great champion. You know, maybe, you know, some of the things you say are a bit exaggerated, but you're not untouchable. And to prove that, we need to find you a new contender for your world title," which means not next week, but this Saturday, there's going to be a number one contenders 4-way match. And the opponents, or the contenders for that match, will be revealed now. And obviously MJF is there, and he's like, "What? So you can't do this? No, four? Obviously he's not facing 4, but he's like, "What? Like, you're just going to throw me into the deep end straight away?" So the announcement is this 4-way match. So for those of you that can't see the writing, it's Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, Rey Fenix, and Wardlow will all be facing each other next show. So on the Saturday Collision show, in a 4-way number one contenders match. I picked these people because they're kind of like the upper mid that I was talking about. So let's see who can impress me and who can push further up the card. And also Wardlow, I think I said in the first episode, or in episode 0, that I just don't get him, but had a look online, and it seems to be that he is liked a lot by a lot of people, so maybe I'm missing something. So this is his chance to prove that. But yeah, we get a little graphic just saying these 4 people will be facing each other for a world title shot in the future, which then takes us on to the opening match, which is a championship match. Oh, I should say we've got 2 title matches tonight. Thought I'd kick it off. I mean, AEW do that a lot. They always do the random title matches for no reason, so why not do it here? So in a decent match, House of Black defeat the JAS members, Jake Hager, Matt Menard, and Angelo Parker, in 11 minutes 30 when Malachi Black pins Jake Hager. Oh, Hager takes the pin with a black mass. Buddy Matthews and the Kings of the Black Throne. It's weird that they split them up there, but they don't just say House of Black. So they've made defense number 2. 61 rated match. Not bad. Not the best. Let's look at who did what. Still, these are pretty poor ratings as well. Malachi Black with a 63. Everyone else under 60. Fair enough. But still, 61's fine. That'll do for an opener. And then we have a backstage segment with Don Callis, just hyping up life. Just saying, life is good when you're in the elite. Like, we're a close-knit group. We've got Kenny Omega, best wrestler in the world. We've got Matt and Nick Jackson, best tag team in the world. We're brothers. Like, we're a family here. And if you're not in the elite, then you probably want to be in the elite. Let's be honest. And Kenny's agreeing. He's going, yeah. He's like, the elite is family. The elite is home. And, one day we'll look forward to expanding this family. This is a storyline, life in the elite. Just gassing each other up, saying how much they love being in a team with each other, and how easy life is when you're working with your best friends who feel like brothers. Just a nice little moment, We like a bit of Don Callis when he's nice and not stressing out in his little slippers. And then this takes us to our first singles match of the series, which is Tony Storm of the Outcast defeating Riho in 8 minutes and 42 seconds with a strong 0. Tony Storm and Riho around the 50s, that's fair enough, but a 61 rated match. So where are the boosts? Star quality, selling, amazing babyface, cool. And then well done BJ. Let's move on to the next segment, which is just a post-match promo. The Outcasts, sorry about that, all come into the ring. Basically just call out the entire women's division. They say none of you are safe when the Outcasts are here. And Saraya just drops in especially the world champion. She better watch her back. And you can see this starts the don't be a hater storyline. We then continue with a nice simple tag team match. FTR defeating the Kingdom in 11 minutes when Dax pins Mike Bennett with the big rig. Dax and Cash got early mid to late 60s. Still, I thought they'd get higher, if I'm being honest. 68 rated match, not bad. But then we've got excellent chemistry all round. Maria Claire being a great manager. Them all having great chemistry together. I kind of picked this just because I wanted to test out the ring generals that these guys apparently are against a team that's maybe not the best in ring, but they've just been a team for God knows how long. But yeah, nice match. 68, can't complain. We get a little backstage promo. Jericho's basically hyping up Sammy for Saturday. He's going, "This is your time, my boy. You're going to do it. Le Champion, or Le Former Champion, is got all his faith in you. And then when you win, maybe we'll have a little bit of the bubbly." So yeah, 91 rated segment. It's Chris Jericho. The crowd is going to be in the palm of his hands. So we've got Sammy and Tay Mello doing her thing, looking fine as hell. Just, kissing the cheek of her husband. Yeah, Sammy's getting hyped up by Y2J. And then back in the ring, we've got our second title match of the night. We've got Hook, who is apparently a future star, so watch this space, I guess. Facing Ethan Page, just in a standard one-on-one. And Hook wins by submission in just under 14 minutes with the Red Rum. And that is defense number 6 for Hook's FTW World title. So in-ring performance of 37. Jesus. Future star. Hurry up, bro. Especially if you're a champion. What else we got here? Stokely Hathaway did some good work. Ethan Page and Stokely are a good pairing. That's good. I really like Stokely. I think he's great. He's a good character. And Hook benefits from public support and Flavor of the Month. So maybe we should utilize that while we can to try and get his pop a little bit higher and his skills a little bit higher too, because 49 for a championship match isn't the best. That's our worst match of the night, I believe. And post-match, Hook celebrating in the ring as casually as he does, and Luchasaurus just comes out from behind and bam, knocks him down. Big boot. Christian kind of casually, in his little dickhead manner, walks down to the ring while Luchasaurus is beating down on Hook. He gets into the ring and then just starts pounding on Hook too. Taz is on the commentary like, "What's going on? What the hell?" Taz goes to get up, and then they kind of see that Taz gets up and they just slowly back off, and they're just like, let's leave your boy in the ring, And Christian picks up the FTW World title and just chucks it on Hook, just leaving him there. So yeah, just a little segment of Christian and Luchasaurus being their dastardly selves, I guess. I really like Christian. You might see a lot of him. And then this leads to our main event, I think. Wow, this went quick. Our main event of tonight, which is Jay White cutting a promo, talking all about Bullet Gold and how they despise the old. It's a new era. It's a new... I was going to say new day, but it's not. It's Bullet Club Gold are here in AEW, and they're all about the future. So the first thing they need to do is eliminate anyone that isn't the future. And one of them being Jay White's opponent for tonight in the main event, which is Christopher Daniels. So Christopher Daniels is just kind of standing there taking all this abuse, but obviously it's going to rev him up. And yeah, let's get into our main event. 71. I will take that. Go on, Christopher Daniels. Mate, back in the day, Christopher Daniels was a G. Like, when I first started watching TNA, it was around the time when, like, Kevin Nash, Jeff Jarrett, like, when they were, like, the main eventers. But, like, they weren't the real main eventers. It was the X Division, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, like, Sonjay Dutt, like, all of them, like, peak wrestling that was so fun. Bloody hexagon ring. Anyways, in a decent main event match, the Switchblade, Jay White defeats Christopher Daniels in just under 14 minutes with the Blade Runner. Jay White with a 68 performance and Christopher Daniels with a 48. Again, a 71 rating. It got the crowd buzzing for the main event. That's great. Let's just have a little look at these bonuses. Whoa, 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 whoa. What other bonuses we got? Penalised for stamina. Oh, went a little bit short. That probably could have done better. And it got a bonus for having a hot crowd. So yeah, that's something that's really important in this game is you can't start off with like a barn burner if your crowd aren't ready for it. So I do find that kind of starting with a good angle or even just a solid work the crowd match is what helps. And obviously we started with 100 MJF promos, so there's no way that crowd is going to be anything less than boiling. But yeah, let's finish the show and see how we did. An 80. Fuck me. Wow, I don't think that we'll be able to top that for a while. Like, how is this an 80 show? Let's be honest. I mean, I'll take it. Popularity increased in 52 regions. We would have gained popularity other places, but we don't have enough viewers there. And let's finish the show. And I'll just wait for this to load and we'll just check back in afterwards. See if there's any news. If not, we will jump straight to the Saturday show. Actually, no, we've got Friday Dynamite. So I won't be showing those live as I did here. I'll just kind of show you the card from the post-match. But yeah, old laptop. Takes forever to load the loading screens. So I'll pause it here and I'll meet you guys back in a sec. Okay guys, we are back. We've just got some news in the old email inbox. Madison Rayne has announced that she'll be retiring in 3 months. So not the worst news. I don't think I was planning on using her for anything more than jobbing in the nicest way possible. But Madison Rayne's had a great career. Yeah, she's done really well. And then what is Jeff Jarrett's opinion? Luchasaurus just doesn't get it, in my opinion. He can probably be cut loose. Whoa, Double J, that's a little bit harsh. But yeah, apparently he can be cut loose. Oh. One thing I did want to check, just while we're here, guys. This is just the post-match. Let's go to news. And let's try to find... Oh, what's the best way to do this? Feds? Yeah. Then we go WWE. I just want to see what their Raw was. If we can see it. How do we see that? Recent results. Raw. A 62. A 60. A 62. What did they do? Who's Mitchin? Oh, that's Mia Yim's new name. Yeah, you can tell I haven't been watching WWE. Their main event was that Kevin Owens, Drew Gulak. This is weird. What? Why are they... Who is booking this? Who is booking this? Who's the booker? Vince McMahon. Oh, Vince McMahon. There we go. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be that hard to overtake them if they keep booking like that. Either way, I'm going to book and go through the old Dynamite, and I will show you that afterwards. And then we head straight into our Saturday night show, which is Collision. Cool. I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, and we are back. The Saturday show is booked and ready to go, but before we dive into that, we have got AEW Rampage. So, made a mistake. On the commentary team, we didn't actually have an announcer because neither Mark Henry or Paul White have announcing skills. They're both colour commentators, so every single one of these matches took a huge hit because of that. So I've added Ian Riccaboni, however you say it. He's an announcer. He's on the book, so we might as well use him. So I've added him for future shows, but I couldn't be asked to go in and add him for these matches. Obviously, I'd already gone through it and realised. So yeah, Duristico Commander, obviously that's not a 26 rated match. That'd be a great match, let's be honest. TJ just getting some momentum. So that's Anna Jay and Tay Mello. And then Ricky Starks, Daniel Garcia. That, again, would be a great match. And I think Ricky got some real good... what does it say? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, it does say, yeah. Oh, 49.50. Okay, maybe I misread that. But yeah, that is Rampage. We have got Collision booked, but we do have some backstage incidents. Of course we do. Oh, an incident involving Toa Leona. He entertained the crowd by... Oh, not crowd, the locker room by organising a poker tournament. What a lovely guy. And then Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy, or as right now it's Brother Zay, isn't it? We're not doing that. So Matt Hardy's been passing on tips on microphone work. Great, good. Microphone is a valuable skill to have, especially when cutting promos. But yeah, we are at the same venue. So I'm going to try and keep it at the same venue each week. In terms of Dynamite and Collision being at the same venue. I'm going to try and mix it up and spread out any of our popularity growth where we can across the United States. So yeah, let's jump straight into Saturday Night Collision. Okay, and here we go with a pre-show match. Just getting a bunch of women on the card. Retiring Madison Rayne. We'll throw her in every now and then. Give her a bone. I felt quite bad saying earlier that she's just going to job and lose, so I thought I'd give her a win. So the team of Billy Starks, Madison Rayne and Sky Blue defeat Diamante, Layla Hirsch and Penelope Ford. Let's see who did the best. Layla Hirsch did the best. Madison Rayne a close second. Billy Starks and Sky Blue. I really like Billy Starks. I saw her at TJPW. It's a Japanese Joshi Pro Wrestling. She was the only white girl on the card that I saw, and I was like, oh, white girl on my Japanese show. And yeah, she killed it. She was great. And then I saw her on AEW or Ring of Honor, one of those, so she counts. She's allowed to be here. But yeah, fair enough. We spent way too long on this single pre-show match. So our second and final pre-show match is Ortiz and Santana defeating the Gates of Agony in 9 minutes by submission. So Gates of Agony, kind of just wanted to see what they're about. Not much from the look of this. 39-31. Ortiz and Santana are great. They always put the work in. And that's a 55 average, which isn't bad. I was expecting a little bit lower, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, let's head straight into Saturday Night Collision. Oh, and we open with Adam Cole, baby. He's back from injury. He's feeling good. He's feeling healthy. And he is fighting next. And he is facing Blake Christian. And this did a lot better than I was anticipating. I really like Blake Christian. I think he's really, really good from what I've seen of him. So I kind of want to throw him in every now and then against some bigger talent, especially if a bigger talent needs a win. But yeah, he did all right here. 51 to Adam Cole 63. Not a huge gap. So yeah, finished with the boom in just over 15 minutes. That's a long one. And the match got the crowd hotter, which is good. I was scared that if this failed, it would have kind of messed with the crowd's momentum, but we're all good. Let's move on. And just as Adam Cole is about to walk up the ramp and leave, Bryan Danielson, as well as the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club, decide to come out, just interrupt Adam Cole's walk up the ring. And just while he stood there, they just completely blank him. They walk straight through him, and Bryan just goes on about how the AEW roster is saturated. It's too big, and it's just full of amateurs, people who can't wrestle, people who can't talk, people who have no charisma, no passion, no potential. It's just disgusting. Like, we need to get rid of them, and we need to make AEW a place for professionals and not amateurs. And Adam Cole kind of... Oh, my watch wanted to join in then. And Adam Cole was kind of just stood there, and he's like, this isn't aimed at me, is it? Because, you know, it's right after my match. And he's kind of just like looking at the crowd like, is this guy serious? And obviously Moxley, Claudio and Wheeler are kind of like looking back at Adam Cole every now and then, but kind of ignoring him because Bryan's chatting away in a 72 rated segment. So yeah, not bad. Anyways, we go to ad break and we come back with Jade Cargill defending her TBS title for the 900th time. We hired Su Yung as a local talent because we're just going to do that sad thing where, you know, bring in local talent for Jade Cargill to kill. And yeah, terrible wrestling. Decent reaction from the crowd though. They probably liked Su Young's makeup. But yeah, Su Yung seemed off her game. I mean, it's a one-night deal, so she's gone after tonight. And as the road agent, Brandon Cutler probably could have done better. So maybe we need to make Brandon Cutler not a road agent and just a lackey for the elite. But yeah, no worries about this match. It's just give Jade another win, and she got another win. And then we go straight into what I was hoping would be match of the night, and with that 78, it might be. In a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Kenny Omega defeats Bandido in just over 15 minutes by pinfall with a one-winged angel. Kenny with an 80, and Bandido with a 63, which is still good. I think anything above 60 is good for now, and then we're going to ramp that up. This match got the crowd buzzing, and I'm so happy that this match did get the crowd buzzing and that this was a good performance. Otherwise, the next segment wouldn't make sense. Post-match, Kenny and Bandido shake hands. Don Callis comes into the ring as well, shakes Bandido's hand. They kind of celebrate together, and we can just about hear Don Callis being like, really, really great, Bandido, really great. Like that's an elite performance. That is an elite performance. He looks at Kenny and Kenny nods. He's like, that's a very elite performance. Wink, wink. 47. That's fine. But yeah, great match. I'm glad it went well. Bandido knocks it out of the park in real life. So, and Kenny's Kenny. You don't have to say anything else. Moving on. Christian and Luchasaurus make their way down to the ring menacingly. Luchasaurus doesn't say a word, obviously. But Christian kind of just explains his actions. Just saying that Hook doesn't belong here. He's a little boy. He dresses like a boxer, but he can't punch his way out of a paper bag. You know, Christian, he's always a little bit too harsh because you're only here because good old Taz. What is their relation? Uncle? Dad? One of them. He's like good old Uncle Dad Taz. Had to create a title, had to bring a title back for you to win because you can't do anything else, you know. Just really winding them up. And obviously Taz on commentary is like, this guy's a joke. Like, someone's going to have to put him in his place or something. And yeah, just a straight up Christian boo fest where the crowd are just against him. But boy, can he talk. 64 though, so maybe not as good as others. And then this cuts to a backstage interview with Jamie Hayter and Tony Schiavone. Where she basically just says, yeah, I heard what the Outcast said. I'm not scared. I've been through some of them before. You know, I've beaten Tony. I think I've beaten Ruby. Maybe. Yeah, it's just another day at the office for me. No one scares me, especially the Outcasts. So yeah, Jamie Hayter did a masterful job improvising, so that's good. I'm glad that her mic and entertainment skills are decent. And then we cut to the other side of the building where Renee has got MJF. Going MJF. We've got the four-way match tonight. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts? Are you kind of been thrown a curveball by TK? And MJF just says, look, Renee, I'm not worried. As I said on Wednesday, I'm the best wrestler in the world. I'm the best in the world on this mic. That I'm untouchable. So it really doesn't matter who wins tonight because the closest they're going to get to this belt is when I'm wearing it, standing over their body. Simple as. And again, MJF just knocking it out the park. My boy. And a hot catchphrase. I wonder what it is. Leave it in the comments. What's MJF's new catchphrase? If I like one, I'll use it. And then we cut to a straight up tag team match. The Acclaimed versus the Hardys. Decent match. They beat them in 10 minutes 52 with a pin. Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. I really like these guys. I think they're fun as hell. So yeah, they're going to be getting pushes aplenty. The Hardys, on the other hand, maybe not. I think it's kind of past their time. But I've just spotted some red, and that doesn't make me happy. Max Caster and Daddy Ass have absolutely zero chemistry. Oh, Billy Gunn. Come on, man. That's no good. And let me guess. I think I'll be better off without Daddy Ass as my manager. Fine. I guess we'll have to. And whoa, straight into our main event. I kind of forgot it was this soon. But yeah, in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Darby Allin defeats Sammy Guevara, Rey Fenix, and Wardlow in 15 minutes and 9 seconds when Darby pins Sammy. Oh, with the coffin drop. Wardlow was the weak link. I'm not surprised. Struggling to keep up. Rey Fenix, though, 77. Oh, so Sammy Guevara got 76. Darby had 71. Wardlow, yeah. Arn Anderson, though, did some good work at ringside, which was good. And Rey Fenix took a stunt bump during this match. The match got the crowd buzzing. So Darby Allin, ladies and gentlemen, and everything else in between, is the number one contender for MJF's world title. And it looks like we're not done here. MJF comes out, of course he does. Whatever, it's close to his music. MJF comes out and just says, "Well done, Darby. You know, you get a chance at the big one. Good for you. Hey, everyone. Round of applause for Darby. Hey." And obviously Sting's at ringside, kind of just like, this prick. Darby doesn't say anything. He's kind of just, he's a bit exhausted after his match, and he's kind of still soaking in the world title opportunity. But yeah, and that is the end of the show. So let's see how we did. 77. Nice. I will take that. Not as good as the 80 last week, but I was very surprised at that. Yeah, great show. I think we've established some storylines. So yeah, the Blackpool Combat Club have got issues with some people on the roster who we might find out soon. Kenny and Don Callis are just loving life being in the elite and maybe hinting that they want more elite members. They want their family to grow. I don't know. Hater's not afraid of anyone. I mean, why would she be? And we've now got a future main event booked, which is going to be MJF versus Darby Allin for the World Championship. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. That was a lot better than I expected it to be. So we're going to work hard and push through to the next week and the next episode. And I'm just going to keep talking while this loads. It takes a very long time, so I'm really hoping it won't take longer than it normally does. But we've got some things going. It's taken longer than I thought, so I'm going to pause here. If there's anything of worth, I'll jump back in. If not, yeah. Okay, guys, we're back. Nothing new to talk about, but while we're here, let's jump back to not workers, federations. Let's go back down to WWE. Let's look at their WrestleMania. It was WrestleMania weekend. We have WrestleMania to compete with. Quickly, let's look at their SmackDown 69. Boo. That's not a bad main event. That's a strange. Who are the Banger Bros? Who are the Banger Bros? I have no idea. Is it these three? Oh, Elias and the Banger Bros. So Drew and Sheamus. Yeah, my WWE knowledge is not great. This is poor from WWE. Of course, Vince has shoehorned himself in. But let's check out WrestleMania. So this is what our 77 Collision card was competing with. 73. Mate, we are killing it on all fronts. Although this is a long card. Let's see if anyone has changed hands. Pre-shows. A lot of pre-show. That opened up WrestleMania. Okay. And then that was the second match of WrestleMania. And that was the third. Still no title matches. Any title match. Here we go. Charlotte Flair retained her title. Okay. The Usos retained their titles. Bianca Belair retained her title. Brock Lesnar and Logan Paul defeats Edge and Sami Zayn. Now that's a team. That's you know we're playing TEW when you see that. And then in the main event, Roman Reigns defeated Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins in a cage match. Wow. Oh, I forget that we can do stipulation matches like that. Oh. So yeah, their best match was a 77. Our best match is Omega and Bandito at 78. So I think, yeah, we're gonna take over soon. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much. I think I'm gonna have to work on fine tuning and getting through these episodes a bit quicker because this is quite lengthy. But I do want to stick with the 2 shows an episode. So bear with me. I'll work out the kinks. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. I will see you in the next one. Leave comments for any ideas, feedback, and MJF's new catchphrase. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.